Welcome back to NBA Tonight. Well, it is the best of the best, all in one place, NBA All-Star Weekend. But unbelievable talent, success, fame, glitz, glamour. But that is only a small percentage of the basketball world. What you don't see is just how tough it is to be a professional basketball player. Some travel all the way across the world, away from their families, just for one last shot. But it's all for the love of the game. Here's Chris Broussard with more.
Just know that it's not going to be easy for most of us, man. There's plenty more hoopers outside and in the world that went through so many ups and downs to get to where they are and taking care of their family.
I played in a lot of different places, a lot of different countries, for a lot of different coaches and a lot of different cultures. I think the biggest thing, though, is, just being professional and, trying to keep your head on your shoulders.
It's March in Tijuana, Mexico, an unlikely stop on the road to the NBA. Chris Watson, a three-time college transfer, and Dylan Brewer, who played at small York College in Nebraska, are just two of the 80 players who paid their own way to attend the SEBA Copa League tryout.
I've been playing against Division I kids all my life. My AAU team, I was the only kid that didn't go to Division I right out of high school. I had guys from my team go to the NBA.
I don't have no other form of income besides basketball, but I'm going to be able to pay my bills once I catch this dream.
There's not that many opportunities out there to go professional if you don't have the right resume coming out of college. And this is a way to kind of keep the system and say, I'm going to play in front of the people who can give me the job and show what I can do.
John Solomon, CEO of Self-Motivated Athletic Agency, organizes exposure camps in foreign markets. Over the past 4 years, Solomon has put together camps in 11 different countries.
Set the screen, take your time.
We're all chasing the dream at the same time, just in a different way. I'm chasing it as building this program, and the players are chasing it as trying to play in a specific country.
When the camp was over, Watson was not offered a contract.
I just wasn't aggressive enough. Like, everywhere that you go, in every situation, you can learn from it. I learned from every one of them so far.
Brewer was drafted by Las Mochas, but he would not make it out of the team's training camp. In June, Brewer, Watson, and 29 other players traveled to Germany to take part in the Europe Exposure Camp.
We've got coaches coming from different countries where they're going to get an opportunity to look at the players directly. They'll all be staying in a house. The players will all be staying together in a hostel, all trying to get a professional basketball job here in Europe.
If it's half-assed, you're not going to get paid. Do you understand me?
Watson earned a contract with BCGO, a fourth-tier team in France, but was cut a month later. Brewer was signed by Leeds Sports, a top-tier team in England, but couldn't get around the red tape.
The Parliament denied my visa because they said that if I didn't play NCAA, then, I couldn't get a player visa there, so I had to keep fighting for another job in a different country, I guess.
Onwards to South America. In September, Brewer and Watson were two of 31 players to take part in the DirecTV League tryout in Santiago, Chile. When it was over, Watson was offered a contract for $2,500 a month with Team Jirirca San Fernando. Brewer did not get an offer, so he and Solomon left the next day for Taiwan.
What am I doing here? I don't know. I think I'm delusional.
Some different teams from Asia will be here. All the teams from Taiwan, Mongolia, Indonesia, Japan. Do not expect to get a job if you lose to the locals. You have to beat the locals by 30 or 40 points, and then we've had something valuable.
Brewer shines for the Americans. But he was dealt yet another setback when he suffered a dislocated elbow.
You don't have any else, right?
Not even this could break his spirit.
I think I'm ready to go. I just need a couple more painkillers and I think I can suit up.
Despite his youthful optimism, Brewer would not get back on the court. He would go home without a contract. He had chased his dream around the world, across 4 continents, spending thousands of dollars in the process. Now, like so many other players, Brewer has to ask himself, how far is too far? When is it time to hang him up? And when is it time to take one last shot?
Unbelievable story and unbelievable perspective. Now, of the 148 players to participate in the 4 exposure camps that were featured, only 25 earned professional contracts. That's only 16%.
Yeah,
So-
it's really small. It's really, people don't realize how difficult it is to make it to the professional level in
Yep.
baseball, basketball, and football. But I applaud those guys for chasing their dream, trying to do what they want to do, and make a living the way that they feel fits them. And,
Yep.
you know, everybody's story is not always going to be Michael Jordan's story or LeBron James' story. These guys have their own unique stories, and I applaud them and I encourage them to keep trying.
All right, coming up is the funnies of the night, the good, the bad, and the comically ugly. It's our bruh segment. We'll be right back. You don't want to miss it.
We can talk now, right?
Yeah. That was good, like how he said that though. Everyone has a unique story. Doesn't it?